Hi, Scorpio rising sign. Here is your weekly forecast starting on the 7th of April until the 11th of April. Well, this is a high octane overhaul for you this week. Mars is changing sign and it is hitting Aries. And obviously, you are ruled by Mars. So I'm guessing you are moving from a creative dreaming towards more of a physically heavy phase of productivity. So this is about health breakthroughs with Mars, your ruler, entering your sixth house and Uranus hitting a peak in your seventh house. I think the focus is on your work, your habits, and potentially your one-to-one dynamics. Maybe you have been feeling like your daily routine has been a bit of a slog lately, or maybe you have been feeling a bit meh about your physical health. Maybe you didn't have the vitality needed to make changes in your physical body. But now the universe is handing you the strength. Mars is moving into the sign of Aries, which is your sixth house, and that is about action. That is about taking action about your physical health, taking action about your physical work as well. And it feels like that you are going to find the missing link in your health or your work system that can be changing the game for you. But with Uranus on 29 degree, sitting on the Weeping Sisters, as well as Lilith entering your seventh house, this is the seventh house is the mirror of your life. Uranus at the very final degree here suggests something sudden, a sudden shift happening in your relationship department. It might be a breaking point with someone you spend a lot of time with, or maybe a contract ends, or you realize a certain relationship dynamic is holding you back from your own growth. So it's a moment of emotional release where you stop trying to fix someone else and focus on your own development, on your physical body. Now, Lilith, entering your partnership sector also indicates that you want to reclaim your identity within a partnership. You don't want to be just a supporter of the partner. You are deciding that your time, your energy are valuable, and you are setting a much higher standard for who gets access to your strength, to your support. This could talk to us about, yes, walking away from a relationship, or maybe just simply standing up for yourself as well. Of course, you might want to be thinking about the last 7 years, why Uranus since 2018 has been in the sign of Taurus. How did that try to shake things up in your life? Now, Apollo re-enters your 10th house. It's been in the 10th house between December and March, and then it shifted back into Cancer for a little while. And then now it's going to remain in the sign of Taurus for a good 3 months. And that's your career department. That's your reputation. That's your public brand. So maybe your professional life has been a bit stagnant. Maybe you felt like a bit overlooked. Maybe you went back to study something to improve certain type of skills, but now the spotlight is coming back. This is a very good time to relaunch a business idea, to become a leader, or to show off a project you have been maybe refining in private, or finally you are ready to step into a teaching role, or you are ready to use the skills that you have learned previously, and then you are proud again of something that you have achieved. Maybe actually it's about reviewing what you have achieved in life so far, and maybe you have been pessimistic about it. And maybe if you really think back, you realize that, wow, I have put down a lot of things on the table. Now, of course, what's very interesting is that Apollo triggering your career house and Mars is triggering your career house as well. So Mars is coming home. So if you have been procrastinating, for example, a health goal or a boring work project, for example, then this is about getting things done. It's about stopping to think about getting organized and just simply do it. This is very good news for your body. because it's a very good time to start a new intense workout, tackle a work deadline, for example. But watch out for burnout or minor accidents because we can be rushing as well. I think it's better to use this fire to build a better routine, not necessarily to exhaust yourself in 48 hours and then you just want to sleep and you are not in the mood of doing anything else. Mercury and Pallas Athene are making their final conjunction, the third one in the sign of Pisces in your fifth house, the house of joy and self-expression. Maybe you have been iterating on a creative idea or a romantic puzzle, like you have been confused about your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or maybe it's a creative project that you have been working on, or a project for your kids, or a new way of having fun. Now, all of a sudden, maybe we are able to balance this out. Maybe we are going to be coming up with the idea, yeah, this is the way how I'm going to have fun and how I'm going to find time for it. This is a bit of an out of box way to make your creative life, your fun life, work for you. And then if you have been feeling like you had a creative block since February, then I feel like it can be breaking now and you'd find a strategic way to express your most authentic self. So for you, there is a partnership shift happening. If the dynamic changes, it is about making room for something new. So yes, at the beginning, we might be crying over that with the weeping sisters, but when you look back, then you might be very grateful for this. Maybe you're gonna hit the gym or you're gonna get the work done. So you have got a superpower now. You have got more of a productive level going on from this week onwards. So you can get a lot of things done. And let's just pay attention to that creative spark because it can be a brilliant idea, for example, for a new project. So, are you feeling ready to overhaul your daily routine, or are you still navigating a shift in your relationships? You don't know what to do? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for my membership program. You can do that either on YouTube or on my website, because I'm going to be making a very detailed breakdown for the upcoming new moon, which is quite a dramatic one on the 17th of April. It's going to be in the sign of Aries with a huge stellium in Aries. And it will be conjuncting Chiron and asteroid Eris, and there are some other asteroids involved as well. So thank you for being here, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.